Doosan was the other day? That was.
That's my cousin.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah,
I was like,
that's my second cousin.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's awesome. He's a good time.
Saw that restaurant stuff is legit.
Yeah, that's all real. Food's actually really good.
But y'all are from Sulphur. Your family?
Yeah, my family's from Sulphur. He's from Doosan.
Gotcha.
Like Star Wars?
I do. I'm a big Star Wars fan.
Yeah, I just noticed.
Yeah, I got it well, we were in Hoover, and I went to the Journey store there, and I got a pair of Crocs. And they had the little giblets, or whatever you call them. And I just got the Star Wars pack one.
What you want Crocs for?
I'm a Croc guy. I don't really like wearing socks that often, and so Crocs are nice for me.
Did you like forget your pair at home or something, or you just needed a new pair?
I just wanted a new pair. They caught my eye when I was walking through the mall, and we were bored, and we had per diem money. So, bought a pair of Crocs.
That's your craziest per diem purchase?
Nah, I know me and a lot of other guys, we buy stubs on MLB The Show, like in-game currency. And we spend a lot of per diem on that. It gets rowdy. Like you'll see in our hotel rooms, we're like playing against each other, yelling. It's a good time.
Who's the best?
Stanfield, Braz, they're both really good. Not me.
So someone has to bring their game console? Like, is that how that works?
Yeah, I mean, most of us actually bring our own. So, like, I know my roommate's Kate and Beatty, and, like, we'll both be playing. Like, we play together. It's fun.
You don't have, like, tournaments in the hotel? Is that how you do it?
Yeah, I mean, we do. I mean, a lot of times it's just, like, you play with your roommate, kind of. Because, I mean, it's easier to just talk to him right there. I mean, we get active. We do a lot of stuff.
Play with the colleges?
We don't. It's easier to just play online with, like, the team that you build or whatever.
You probably play with LSU, though.
Well, yeah, if I haven't done the road to the show, I'm not good enough. So I would like to think that maybe JJ would give me a call on the game, but I don't know if he will.
I mean, gearing up for your first trip to Omaha, just what are you excited about? What have some guys that maybe were there a couple of years ago told you about kind of what to expect?
I'm excited. It's a really good time. It's what I've dreamed of. I've always dreamed of going to Omaha and playing. And being able to do that for my home state, for my home team, is something really special. All the guys that have been there and come back, I know Chase, this is his first time being able to actually compete and play there. So I know this is a big moment for him. I know Josh and Bear are excited to go back, and all the guys were just really excited to go get it.
In high school or middle school or whenever, did you ever go?
Yeah, I went in 23, just as a fan, just watching the games, and it was a really good time.
I heard your dad say after the game you've been working for this since you were 6. Did he mean like Omaha or like the chance to go compete for a title kind of thing?
I think just baseball. Like that's when I guess when I started playing baseball. I don't really remember, but he said that he's been working. He was my coach growing up until I was midway through high school, I think. And so he's been there every step of the way. I'm super thankful for everything that he's done for me, and I know he's excited to go. And so am I.
You probably would have joined the team a little later that summer, right? After the 23 team, just did you get a chance to spend any time around those guys or anything like that? Or?
A little bit, and sometimes like when the guys come back during the fall, like during the off season, I'm able to hang around some of those guys. So that's awesome. But yeah, I think they won the national championship, and then like 2 weeks later, I was moving into campus. So it's a quick turnaround. It was fun. It's a good time to move in.
What were those emotions like when you saw your dad and the rest of your family on the field after you guys clinched the spot? What were the emotions like?
It's awesome. I mean, there's really no feeling like it. I think he might have been more excited than I was at that point. But I know they're going to be excited. They're going to have a good time. They love LSU baseball. Like my family bleeds that, and so do I. So I know they're going to have a lot of good times there, and I'm excited.
How many family members are you going to have make the trip?
However many can go. I know like all my dad's friends that we've kind of grown up with. I know they might have had hotel bookings like in January to go. So I think they've been ready for a long time. There's going to be a lot of people there. I know from Sulphur, from that area, Lake Charles, we got a lot of guys from Louisiana, so there'll be a lot of Louisiana natives there.
On Sunday, given your relationship with Josh, what was it like when he comes into the game for you and gets that last at bat?
Well, I'm glad that he hit for me. I think if he didn't get put in that spot, I would have walked up to Coach Johnson. I was like, hey, he has to hit. It's his last game at the box, and seeing the fans, seeing him get that standing ovation, something really special. I don't know if I've ever seen someone have a 3-pitch strikeout and then get cheered for. But happy for him. I mean, that's a testament. That dude bleeds purple and gold. He's been here for 4 years. He's a true leader, a true teammate, and one of the best guys that I know.
So you've seen what it looks like when LSU wins the national championship in Omaha,
Mhm.
from an outside perspective. I guess, have you ever kind of envisioned being a part of that since seeing it from that perspective, getting to experience it as a player?
Yeah, absolutely. That's the whole reason that I came here, because I know what this program is capable of. I know what this coaching staff's capable of, and the guys around me. I'm so excited that when I made the decision to come here, I didn't know exactly who would be on the team with me. I knew that I was going to be chasing my own individual goal of playing for Omaha, but being around these guys, it really makes it a lot different because now I'm not only playing for my own dream to go to Omaha, I'm playing for the guys around me, so it's really nice.
Chase was saying one of the more common questions was the gear you guys are going to get when you get to Omaha. What do you sort of want in terms of that?
I don't care. Just give me something. I'll wear pretty much whatever they give us. So I'm not really picky about that type of stuff.
What do you make of just how the NCAA tournament has broken out so far? I mean, you've got a lot of teams that are really making their first ever trip there.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. That's the game of baseball. Like, anything can happen at any given moment. That's kind of something that we talk about a lot, so we're just going to try to be as prepared as we can. The only team I think that we've played that's in Omaha is Arkansas, right? Yeah, I think so. And so we're going to be ready to go out there. I mean, we got them game one, so we're going to take it one pitch at a time, and then we'll be prepared.
What's your reaction when you see these lineup changes the coach has been doing recently, where it's like everybody's in a different spot than they've been in the whole year?
I mean, it's just owning your role. I think that's why we're so good, is because we have so much depth. We have a lot of guys that can do a lot of things, and I don't really think the lineup matters. Everyone knows what their job is when that time comes, and so that's why we were really successful. I mean, we had two crazily different lineups in game one and game two of the Supers, and nothing changed. It's just execution.
That's special, though, isn't it, to have a lineup that can be that versatile and still produce?
It's a bunch of team guys. It's just guys willing to go up there and do their job and pass the stick. I mean, no one really cares where they're hitting. No one cares if they're hitting, if they're not hitting, if they're playing, if they're not playing. It's just a lot of guys that have one common goal, and that's what's showing right now.
What stuck out from the Arkansas series, from your perspective, those 3 games here?
I think that game 2 was, at that time, the best game that we've played as a collective, as a team. I think now you can add in some of the postseason games. Like, I think we played one of our best games of the year against DBU. And even in the Supers, we played 2 really good games, I think. But Arkansas is a really competitive team, so are we. And I think that we'll be able to go out there and get them. I mean, we played them 3 times so far, so we have a good idea of what they bring to the table. But, I mean, they're also going to know what we're bringing to the table, so it's just going to come down to execution and competing.
Coach has talked about showing you guys the lineup much earlier in the day. Does that help you guys at all, the fact that you got hours to know I'm hitting here, doing this, just sort of to settle into a new spot?
Yeah, a little bit. It helps you with the visualization. Like, before the game, we do a lot of breathing and visualization stuff, so kind of like when you're on the field, it doesn't feel like it's the first time you've been there. Like, it feels like you've already played it through your head a couple times. So, like, if you're in a certain spot, maybe like, oh, I'm in the 5-hole in the first inning, there's a good chance that I come up with guys in scoring position. So it's just putting yourself in that mindset. But, I mean, at the end of the day, you could throw the lineup up 5 minutes before the game, and all of our guys would be ready to go out there and compete.
Do you guys have does the team have a group chat?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The reason I ask is there's been a lot of times where Jay's talked about getting a lot of late night texts from Derek. Does Derek ever text the group chat late at night?
Derek's a strange dude. He does things a little bit differently. I love him to death, but it's just like random stuff with him. Like, you never know what you're going to get. And it's funny. I love the kid. He's one of my best friends in the world. But, yeah, I mean, it's just random. Like literally, you can pop up, because on Snapchat, that's what we use mainly on our team, and it says when someone's typing. And so, like, you could be laying in bed at 11:30, and you see Derek Curiel is typing, and you're like, oh, I don't know where this one's going to go.
What's the craziest one you got late at night?
I don't know. A lot of times he's just sending TikTok links. like a majority of the stuff that gets sent in the group chat from Derek is TikTok links.
Is it
Yeah.
baseball related or?
Sometimes. I mean, like literally, like, you have no idea what you're getting.
Kind of rare for like a freshman to have like that much confidence to like put himself out there that much, amongst the
I guess it comes with hitting 350. Yeah. But, I mean, he's been like that since he got here. He's always carried himself like he was a veteran, and it definitely shows with his play.
Have Have you kind of like developed that side more between year 1 and year 2, just maybe more comfortability and stuff, and let your personality out and things like that?
Yeah, a little bit. Like I was nervous last year. I know I went on the Mic'd Up podcast again this year, and I went on it my freshman year in the fall, and I was like so nervous. Like I didn't know how to talk. I was like, everything I say, they're gonna judge me, and everything's gonna get taken out of context. But now I'm just kind of like, I'll just talk.
How much does the staff sort of help cultivate that culture of like, you can come in, express yourself, just be yourself?
Yeah, they're awesome. I mean, they're the best coaching staff in the country, and I wouldn't trade any of those guys for anyone. I mean, they know that there's a switch that you can flip. Like today, we were hitting in the cages with Chief and Coach Simpson, and it's just like amazing vibes. Like we're hanging out, we're having a good time, but we're also getting way better. And I think you can see that in our play. Like everyone's out there smiling their face for 9 innings, and it's awesome.
Any news stories in the student section from last weekend?
Not that I can think of. No, I mean they're awesome. They're loud. They're rowdy. And it's nice having them behind me instead of any other people.
I think we tried to ask someone this earlier in the season. Do you know how the thumbs up thing started, or what's the story behind that?
I don't know. I think I've been asked a couple of times, and I've given different answers just because I really don't know how it started. It's just a thing, and it's going now. We're not going to change it.
Coach said y'all had like a meeting after the win against Little Rock on Monday about things you learned from that you can use going forward. What were some of the lessons that came up, if you don't mind sharing?
A lot of it's toughness. I mean, the Sunday game against Little Rock, obviously we took a big punch, and then we were able to come back the next day and got down early and just staying with it, keep delivering punches, staying tough. And that's something that's going to continue to help us in the long run. I mean, we played West Virginia on Sunday, got up big, and then took a little bit of a hit, but then we were right back on the gas. And so I think the toughness of this team is going to be something that carries us a long way.
In an odd way, does your first game being against a team that you guys have seen and know a lot about, do you think that'll help settle you guys in maybe quicker up there?
I don't know. I mean, it's all going to come down to the competition, to competing, to executing. And I think the opponent is kind of nameless and faceless. So we're just really going out there playing our brand of baseball. And I think when we're at our best, as we've seen, we're kind of untouchable, as Chris Stanfield likes to say.
DC and Milan kind of ended the season on a down slope, but really picked it up in postseason so far. How do they kind of open up this lineup to its fullest capability when they're playing well?
Yeah, I mean, when those two guys are playing at their best, that's when we're at our best 100%. Derek, the leadoff guy, probably 95% of the games. So when he's going, when he's on base early, it gives us a lot of chances to do stuff like execute. And like when he led off the game with a double, we were a fly out and a ground out away from a run and getting on the board first. And so when he's at his best, we're really good. Steve's been what I think the best defensive shortstop in college baseball for 16 weeks and then in the postseason. And so when he's swinging the bat well, we're a completely different team. I mean, you can feel his energy when he's in the box around the stadium. Like, those two guys can carry this team a long way.
Jared's also been kind of fighting it through postseason play, and I think he had 3 hits the other night. Is it perfect timing for him and the offense as well to see him sort of get it going?
Yeah, I mean, Jared, one of the best players in college baseball, definitely, like, I would say maybe the most feared hitter in college baseball just because he can change the game with one swing. And so he's going to get pitched a little bit differently than a lot of people. And so, I mean, that's probably where a little bit of the struggle comes, but it's a testament to him and the work that he puts in to be able to stay with it and keep delivering and keep coming back and keep fighting with us. So, I mean, love that dude, wouldn't trade him for the world, and he's bound for a big Omaha.
Lots been made out of this kind of freshman core that's really stood tall for you guys during this run. Just what has it been like seeing them grow? Because, I mean, you were in that position just a couple of years ago and have this many contributors out of that class.
It's been great. I mean, they're really mature for their age, but at this point in the season, they're not freshmen anymore. They play in the SEC for a full season now, so I mean, I think they're more prepared, or just as prepared as anybody on the team.
What have you seen from Cooper and his development over the past couple months?
A lot. I mean, just throwing strikes, that's the main thing, fastball command. But, I see him in the weight room. I see him in the training room, taking care of his business day in and day out. So, I mean, the success he's getting now is, because of the hard work he's put in all season.
And then with, like, Kaysen and Zach, like, we haven't played college baseball as far as I know. Like, how much does having a whole week off plus for them, like, help them in terms of coming into a new week and going to Omaha and stuff, not having to pitch for that long?
I think it can help a lot. I mean, just to go into Omaha with those two being fresh, I think that's a huge benefit for us. And, yeah, I think that's, really good for them too.
In terms of pitch selection, have you pitched differently since moving to the bullpen, do you feel like?
Not really. I mean, same stuff. I think just the intent's gotten a lot better.
What were some of your first impressions of Omaha as y'all landed and you walked around the stadium and stuff?
I mean, my first impression is it's just like every kid's dream to get to Omaha. So, I mean, just seeing that in person as opposed to watching on TV, the past 5 years, it's just a dream come true. That's all I can really say about that.
Can't really count how many times he said this, but Jay tells us pretty religiously he builds his life around Omaha. Is that a message he conveys to you guys too about just appreciating those moments and when you get there and trying to make the most of them?
For sure. I mean, he's one of the best head coaches in the nation, and just the passion and just the thought he puts on this team is incredible. And getting to Omaha is kind of his way of like all that hard work paying off for him too.
When did you have that thought to throw your glove?
In the moment, I guess. Yeah, I just threw my glove. I knew I was about to get a bunch of hugs from my teammates, so I didn't want the glove on. Just kind of threw it in the moment type of thing.
I'm not going to proclaim to be a lip reader, but it looked like you said, let's go to Omaha.
Yeah.
What exactly did you say?
That's it. I just screamed, let's go to Omaha probably 50 times in a row.
Why do you think y'all can win a national championship?
I mean, I think we have all the pieces. The hard work we put in the fall and the spring, the schedule we played. It's got us ready for Omaha type of competition. So, I think we're as well as prepared as any other team in the country to go win a national championship.
Both Kate and Anthony said that they weren't particularly happy with their last outings. How does that help you guys?
I don't know if it really helps us, but I mean, maybe them going through, some struggles is going to help them learn from that and, just be better in Omaha. That's all I can really say about that.
What are some similarities and differences between this team and the 23 team, just in terms of like the character and just the character of the team?
Not many differences, honestly. A lot of similarities, a lot of great guys, a lot of guys you want to be around day in and day out. So, I come to the field, there's never a dull moment, always cracking jokes, always having fun, and then always getting to work when it's time to get to work too. So that's pretty similar to how the 23 team was.
Where was your favorite steak, Matt?
Favorite steak? Oh, Fleming's for sure. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Fleming's is always, giving us, good food. So, yeah, I got to shout them out for sure.
What do you have to have with you when you go on a road trip like this?
Just the basic stuff, phone charger, AirPods, stuff like that. Comfortable clothes to chill in. So, nothing out of the ordinary.
Have any of the guys who haven't gone to Omaha, have they asked you what's it like?
Oh, for sure, yeah. Me, JP, Bear, we're all getting a bunch of questions, so it's been good, though. Just, trying to help them get prepared for what's about to come.
What's the most common question?
A lot of people are asking about the gear, like what kind of gear are we about to get. A lot about the fans, too, like how the fans are going to be and stuff like that.
Will you guys get new cleats?
I'm not sure we're getting new cleats, but I think they'll give us a nice care package, though, a bunch of gear.
Bracket's kind of interesting too. You got some, new names on there. It looks like.
For sure. Yeah, I was looking at it. No new teams or no team that was there last year is going to be there this year. So I'm excited for that. Just for there to be crowned a new national championship this year.